genug rumgedödelt. Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Let's go, ja. Play this game. Ich hab da richtig Bock drauf. So, die erste Episode lautet The Lost Turnabout. Und wir werden hier Bekanntschaft mit einem Charakter machen, den wir im Hintergrund sogar schon sehen von diesem Icon, ja. Den wir im ersten Teil in Folge Nummer 5 gesehen haben. Als kleines Easter Egg, sag ich mal. Ihr werdet sehen, was ich damit meine. Alter, gute Besserung, Professor Shiny zockt. Was ist hier los? How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Was ist denn mit dem Judge passiert? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Was war das denn für ein Intro? Als ich dieses Intro das erste Mal gesehen habe, hatte ich echt große Angst um Phoenix. Weil ich dachte, ihm passiert jetzt das Gleiche wie mit Mia. Aber ich kann euch beruhigen, Phoenix lebt noch, okay? Spoiler. Ja, er lebt noch, keine Sorge. Alter, bester Klingelton. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Alter, wer ist das denn? Ist das Yugi Muto? Mit dem Feuerlöscher. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Eieiei. Yugi Muto haut Phoenix Wright eine über. Sind das etwa die neuen Smash DLC-Charaktere? So, einige Minuten davor, ja. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Eieiei, Silvaro. Bisschen ablenken ist gut, aber danach musst du wieder lernen, ja? Hey Lamanto und Eternal und wer ist noch am Start, ja? Der BMX Kaspar, der haben mich auch noch nicht Hallo gesagt. Ah, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Na, kennt ihr die? Chat, kennt ihr die? Wer ist das? Ja? Hey Reva, Zulul, grüß dich. Also, ich kann euch eins sagen. Wir werden in diesem Phoenix Wright Spiel neue Musik haben. Ja, neue OSTs. Dem einen gefallen sie, dem anderen nicht. Ich persönlich finde die neuen OSTs richtig, richtig gut. Dem fehlt so ein bisschen das Klassische. Aber die sind schon ziemlich nice. Assistentin von dem Filmstudio. Falsch. Auch wenn die der ein bisschen ähnlich sieht vom Gesicht her. Ich habe genug gelernt und bekomme eh nichts mehr in den Kopf. Das ist in Ordnung. Hey, Walle. Wünsche aber trotzdem viel Erfolg. I draw my trump card, the forbidden fire extinguisher. Bonkers. Ah! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Tochter von Nick. Ich kann dich beruhigen, Phoenix hat keine Tochter, okay? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Hey, Kleingreenie. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Ach du Scheiße. Was ein Start ins Spiel. Er hat vergessen, was hier überhaupt abgeht. Hey, Mankorumu. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Who am I? None of your business. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. I am Iron Man. Ugh, someone please! Tell me it's just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? You know nothing, Phoenix, right? Ja, die gute alte Amnesie, ja. Oh, ich mag die Theme. Ich mag die Court-Theme aus Teil 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Byard. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you are not telling me you have forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you are well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Ja, richtig, das ist Mr. Payne, der auch schon im ersten Fall, im ersten Teil am Start war. Und ich kann euch so viel vorwegnehmen, Mr. Payne, den wird man auch in späteren Teilen noch sehen. Okay, also freut euch auf ihn. Der ist auch so eine kleine Meme, okay? Hey, Metal, grüß dich. Und Mankorumu, schick mir die ich vergessen habe, vielleicht nochmal auf Discord, ja? It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Fuck you! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of homicides down at the President, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know... You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This is the autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, crime photo 1 added to the court record. Hey, Super Rising Storm. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R1 button. Okay. Cell phone, I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Okay. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death, 6:28. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Das ist, glaube ich, interessant, das Letztere. Dann glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. The victim fell from the walking path above. Interessant. Okay. Und wir können in diesem Spiel auch endlich Profile als Beweise vorlegen. Für den Fall der Fälle, dass das irgendwie wichtig sein sollte. So, Maggie Bard, my client, the only thing I recall is that she's a policewoman. The victim and the policeman, it seems that he was dating the defendant, okay? Ja, Winston Payne und Gumshoe. Gaffer, ja, ich hasse Gaffer. Ja, vor allen Dingen im Englischen kommen die Witze auch viel besser rüber, ne? The R1 button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. This is sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R1 button. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. Hey, Cerberus. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held into them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you are wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Irk. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Jetzt wird spannend. Very well. Let's hear from a witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to not say she's the culprit. Ooh. This is a picture of the writing, sir, Your Honor. Maggie. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is his... Wow, die Theme ist so geil. Ich liebe diese Theme. Diese Theme ist göttlich, ja? Oh mein Gott, die ist so gut. This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Ah, like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Okay. Ich muss jetzt... Es gibt eine Trophy hier. Ich muss nochmal abchecken, was ich dafür machen muss. Okay, ich habe eine Idee. So, ich weiß zwar schon, was wir anklicken müssen. Das ist sehr, sehr offensichtlich, der Fehler. Wir werden aber trotzdem mal alles pressen, ja? About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. Ist das der Stand nach den YouTube-Folgen, dann muss ich abschalten. Das ist der zweite Teil, Mad It Snow. Der erste Teil ist noch gar nicht komplett auf YouTube hochgeladen. Da fehlt noch ein bisschen was. Ja. What should I do now? Yeah, continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Nani? Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Huh. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... What's the name that of my client? Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what I said. Or what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... Now that she mentions it, something feels kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Ah, Chat, habt ihr schon den Fehler gefunden? And you're certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we are in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you are all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present? Evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. Huh? I hear that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Freunde, Maggie steht im Sand geschrieben. Jetzt gucken wir uns aber mal an, also mit IE, wie Maggie geschrieben wird. Maggie wird gar nicht mit IE am Ende geschrieben, sondern mit EY. Das heißt, wir können an dieser Stelle einfach den Namen unserer Klientin, Maggie Byard, ja, droppen und das sollte eigentlich funktionieren. Hey, du bist so klug. Danke, danke. We smart boy. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You're talking to me, pal? Please say the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Byard. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Byard. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No! Trebo! Vielen lieben Dank für 10 Monate der Treue. Das ist ja gar nicht Pokémon. Wer hätte es gedacht, dass der Regi auch mal was anderes als Pokémon oder SW spielt? Dankeschön, mein Freund. Ja, willkommen zurück. This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Ja, hätte keiner gerechnet. So, Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Byard had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Byard, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she could get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Huh, yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Byard was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Nee, das ist Teil 2. Byard. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Oh, Phoenix. Du müsstest mal von Hugh Hefner wissen. Egal. What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Poor Dick. Mind your own business, pal. Da ist sie, die Trophy, die ich haben wollte. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The day of the incident? You mean September 8th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Alter, ohne Witz, der Richter ist der beste Charakter in der ganzen Reihe. Ja, es gibt keinen cooleren Charakter. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Alter, der Richter haut einfach raus. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove, huh? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had balked over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at the store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. Ah, so the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant in this case? Gehen wir davon aus. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Uka! Nam! Vielen Dank für 26 Monate Tier 2. Danke für den Support, Mann, ja? Now, this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. Huh, pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to done this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say... why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It looks like a banana. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and the other reason. Yeah, one other reason? I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question.